Hi, my name is Kelly Crabb, and I teach in Hayesville, Kansas as a kindergarten teacher. I am currently going into my fourth year of teaching. I've done 30 years of kindergarten and 1 year of first grade. The essential question is, as an advanced educational professional, how would you apply data and data analysis to ensure your continuous improvement plan is focused on closing gaps? So one of the things that my school does is we are a literacy first school. A lot of the times we go through and we assess students based on the literacy first framework. We then go ahead and use a program called My Data First. And all it really does is you have to put the date of mastery. You'll go from skill to skill and put whatever score it is. Mastery for literacy first is 5 out of 6. And so whenever we're looking at the data, we usually pull up the graph. They'll show the skill that the kids are on. If it's green, they've mastered it. And then if it just doesn't have a color in it, it means they're working on it. We really don't rely too much on the data until about December timeframe. That's kind of when our benchmark is utilized. We discuss this data in two different ways. The first way is during a PLC time. We do that every week, once a week for about 2 hours. We discuss the kids, the data, their strengths, their weaknesses, and what we can improve on. We kind of brainstorm some of the things that we can do. The second way is we come together as a group with our team, the principal, our guidance counselor, and our learning facilitator. And we actually get in this room where we have a bunch of pocket charts with their names on it and the skills, and we just move the kids along there so that we can see kind of what skill all the kids are in. And then we levelize reading groups. So if a certain amount of kids are in a certain group, they'll go with a different teacher. So I might not have the same kids as my homeroom. That way they focus on that skill and we don't hold them back. If they're higher kids, they go into a classroom with kids like them and then they continue on so nothing is held back. As far as math is concerned, we use a test called ECAM. This is something that we don't really utilize as much as literacy first because whenever we're doing ECAM, it's all homeroom kids. So the skills that they're on really differentiate. It's difficult sometimes because you might have kids who are working on first grade skills, and then you have kids who are working on way back at the beginning of the year kindergarten skills. So that's a little bit about our assessments. No, they are all in my classroom with a math. I keep all my homeroom kids. So it is kind of difficult sometimes when I'm trying to create lesson plans because they're all completely on different skills, or if I'm trying to do stations. We only do that for reading. My district is actually pretty lenient. They give us a curriculum to use, but we don't have to use it. So if we think that we have a better curriculum, we can use that. Something I wanted to ask you is how can I help those kids in math that have vastly different skill levels? How can I help them when they are so different and I don't have enough time to really work on everybody? Yeah, that's great. I've actually heard of Engage New York, but I've never really used that source. We use Wonders curriculum, but like I said, we can use different curriculums that we want. So I'll have to check that out. Something that I try my hardest to do, and I don't know if I'm super successful with it, is I try to group the kids around skills and just do small group lessons. But I run out of time, so I will definitely try that stuff out. Thank you.